Ooh.
We are live. James crack a joke, got us falling out our chairs. Tammy keeps it real with that no-nonsense stare. Justin got the whiskey, he's pouring it strong. Chef K got a pot, smell it all day long. We all live, and the kitchen's hot. That's a real shout we share, that's the way we roll. Laughing and sipping and stirring that soul. From a splash of whiskey to a pot of stew, that's real shot. We all live with you. YouTube and Facebook, let's go. James cutting jokes, can't keep a straight face. Tammy keep us honest, bringing all that grace. Justin holding whiskey like it's made of gold. Chef K in the kitchen got the gumbo soul. We all live, say hey in the chat. That's real shall we share, that's the way we roll. Laughing and sipping and stirring that soul. From a splash of whiskey to a pot of stew, that's real shout. We all live with you. Faith, family, and food, the Cajun Trinity. Bless this house and let the good times be. Raise your glass, pass that tray, that's real shot. And we all love today. That's real shot we share, that's the way we roll. Laughing and sipping and stirring that soul. From a splash of whiskey to a pot of stew, that's real shot. We all live with you. Y'all feeling good? Keep them comments coming. We all live. That's real shot. We all live. We all love it. We joking. We family shot. Let's go.
What's happening, everyone?
What's up, everyone?
I was still trying to, at everyone.
Yeah, try to tag everybody.
Get it.
It's not
Tag
doing-
all y'all friends.
Tag all your friends, family, people you like, people you don't like. Tag them all. It don't
Tag 'em
matter.
all.
You know 6 people, and they can share it to 6 people, and they know 6 more people. Then we ain't got to do this no more. We'll just get 1 million followers by tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
That's what we all need.
Right? So, if you'd like to be on the show, hit us up.
Yeah.
That's realshy@gmail.com. Send us an email, drop us a DM, send us a message. You know where we be.
Wing.
How y'all like? How y'all like the new look banners?
Yep, we've been playing around. We
We've been
got a
playing
few
around.
more to show up.
Lifetime Memories has been sponsoring us today.
That's right.
Yay, lifetime.
I'm sending them a bill. I'm sending them an invoice
Don't
today.
do that. I ain't got no money.
I know. That one's going to come back red. But it is an example
Yep.
of how we would like to sponsor
Miss
people
Karen.
in the future.
She
Yeah.
says, y'all, I'm coming on. Come on, girl.
Let's go.
We're waiting.
Come
Just drive.
Yeah.
We're waiting on you.
You can find God's Cove.
I've been there once or twice.
Twice.
Once or twice.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremy. Oh, that's you. They're mine.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Oh, I tagged James.
Hey,
Watermelon.
Paris. How are you?
Yeah.
Ooh, Miss Karen in the chat says, what an amazing entrance.
Yeah.
Good job, Justin.
Yeah, y'all
Justin.
like that?
Justin does a lot of our video editing.
I added some more pictures to that.
I saw some from Rock and Bowl.
Yeah, our little adventure at Rock and Bowl.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
all right.
I was
Go back and watch it.
I was still having my head down trying to tag.
Yeah, that's our time to tag everybody.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
You know, it takes me a while.
that's all right.
Well, you could actually start tagging once when the video's playing.
I know.
Yeah, she was trying
Oh,
to
okay.
get
I was just saying there.
But it's to make it come on.
She handed me the phone and said, "Here, I need to get on."
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Here you go.
I can't make it come on. Oh, who was gonna ask who edits? Justin does, of course. It was pretty good, he said.
Oh, okay. What you after, baby?
Oh, what's the matter?
What she got?
A rubber band?
A rubber band. These pop up.
That wasn't me.
I don't know where these pop up from.
I don't know
wasn't
where
me.
these are coming from either.
I don't know, but I thought I almost bit my toe.
Yeah, you almost-
I wasn't sure what was going on. I was like, Lord, let me not get bit on live stream
Hey,
tonight.
Miss Reed.
What's up, Miss Reed? How are you?
All right.
Let's get this show on the road, Tammy.
Right. We're waiting on T-Bird.
She pulling herself together.
She's getting it together, y'all. Look, over here, she's looking like it's rough, but she's trying. She's trying so hard.
Shy, making it to Louisiana was just the beginning. The real story, how we built homes, raised babies, and cooked up culture with what little we had and who we shared it with. Tonight, we ain't just talking about arrival, we'll talk and revival. The Acadians landed in swamps and sugarcane fields, but they didn't just survive, they built homes, farms, families, and a gumbo culture that mixed with everyone around them.
Right?
We're stirring in faith, food, and hard truths, from slavery and survival to how different folks came together to shape Cajun life. I'm Tammy, you guys. What's happening out
I'm
there?
just glad Donna didn't tell her to talk soft.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna talk soft. Raised on tradition, turned to truth,
It's just freaky.
and never afraid to tell it,
It makes
like
me
it
scared.
is.
Yeah, it is.
She
Here's
sounds like a serial
James.
killer whenever she starts that.
If it's got deep roots and bold flavor, you know he's stirring the pot. And then you all know Justin reads genealogy records like bottle labels, looking for proof, history, and a little burn at the end.
Right?
Help her, Lord.
If it's barrel aged
Yeah.
and blood related, he's all in it. That's as long as I can do. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then we rounding us out on Chef K. Happy birthday, Chef K.
Yeah, she
Thank you.
had a big birthday yesterday.
She cooking with fire, faith, and a whole nother year of age. In full honesty about where this culture came from.
Yep.
Oh, y'all, it's hot.
Dude, you ain't kidding.
Ooh, it's warm out there. Miss Reed says, I'm tired. Delivering the mail in this heat ain't no joke.
Right?
And I get it. That's hot.
Oh, I can believe that.
You got that AC blowing, I bet.
Uh-huh.
Paris says,
Well, I don't think she
talk
has
so-
AC in her Jeep.
Oh, no.
In her mail Jeep.
No, we
No,
get
I
AC
think
in
she's
that.
out there. She's got to get out that window and drop them packages through the mail
You
slot.
get one of those little ice,
The ice chest with
Ice
the
chest with
fan
the
on
fan
top.
on
Oh
it?
yeah,
I
I'd be
would
having
get
two
that.
of them.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
have that piped in through the front of the vehicle.
Oh, there'd be hoses in my pants
Uh-huh.
leg and my shirt.
Actually, I knew someone. I knew someone that was a bit on the frugal side of things.
Yeah.
So he drove this old Dodge truck, and Dodges were notorious about having, especially those year models. It was like mid 90s, and they were notorious about having bad dashes that would break. Well, all of that would fall into your AC vent and clog it up. He actually took some dryer hose and routed it from underneath his dash and just kind of clipped them on front of the dash. So he had those two hoses just up there blowing cold air. Hey, it worked.
They work, I bet.
Miss Karen says, I'm doing good. Thank you, girl. Stop it. Shut up.
I didn't say
She
anything.
said I was doing good. Don't
I
you
didn't
make
say-
a comment.
I didn't say anything.
You were
What?
getting ready to.
No, I
you
was
all
going
seen
to.
his face. You all seen
I was
his face.
going.
I know you were getting ready to say something.
It was just a little freaky. 'cause
We
you were
have-
talking
we-
softly.
We have Paris in the chat saying can't trust the Dodge. That's where I was going with this.
Well,
But okay, we're good.
yeah.
Shut to it.
You can trust you with the owner.
Hi,
take care of it.
Macy.
That's right. Well, that's any brand.
Miss
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
any
Paris
brand.
she
Everything's
said
gonna
she
have
knows
issues.
She needs a GoFundMe to fix it.
I
Hey,
understand.
that's easy to set up.
If you set it up, we'll share it.
Yep.
I'll try it. I need wind.
Mhm. I'm sure it's hot out there, man. It's like what?
It was 113.
Yeah, with the
The
humidity.
humidity and the what it felt
Heat
like.
index.
The heat index
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Feels
It's
like
like-
113
I think, what,
degrees.
99. When,
That's not good. That's scary, y'all.
With the heat index.
That's
yeah.
too hot.
that's too hot.
I start melting fat.
Yeah.
Like it just be dripping off. It's not good.
And it's still 97 out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it feels like, I'm sorry, it's 95 and it feels like
I
105.
got the big
Still.
box fan in
And
here
it's
blowing
7
on it.
o'clock.
Well, Miss Karen, you actually did not miss me or Tammy because we ended up going to church in Lake Charles for
We're not talking
a
about that church.
for a baby baptism. Brittany was getting the baby baptized, and well, Tammy
Tammy
We're
forgot
not-
what it's like. to
Tammy
be a
had an
Catholic
accident in the church.
We're not talking about that.
Tammy hurt herself in the church. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go into it. I'm not gonna say that she's tripped over the prayer pews or none of that. I'm just gonna leave it that she accidentally hurt herself in the church. I won't say that she was going backwards in the pew or that she tripped over the prayer, the prayer kneeling spot thingy. You know, I'm not Catholic. What is that called?
A bench,
The prayer
the
bench.
prayer bench, or the
The
Well-
thing you kneel on.
yeah,
well-
you
the
pick it
kneeling
up.
bench.
Whenever you pick
When
it up,
I
it
kn-
still has the little feet,
It's
you know,
got
that
cushions
pokes
on
out.
it, but they don't help.
You're right, Miss Karen. Absolutely. Miss Karen's in the chat and she says, at least she didn't pee herself. You know what? I would say this outright. Thank you, Jesus, that
Thank you,
Tammy
Jesus.
didn't pee herself in church. I would have lost it. They would have asked me to leave.
You know, we already allow crew whenever we
Right.
come
This
in. And the
is true.
Catholic church
Like-
is very quiet.
Yeah,
It
like
wasn't good.
it's rough, man. They just don't know how to take us sometimes. We're just loud.
Yeah.
We're really loud. Miss Carol's in the chat. She says, I'm in Iota. It's 95 degrees
Well,
and
you ain't
feels
got
like
to-
105. We just a hop, skipping, and jump
Yeah.
across the bayou.
Yeah, it's hot.
Hey, Caillou.
Yeah.
You know, Miss Karen knows you well enough to know that you might have peed yourself when you fell in church.
Thank you.
That was
Miss
the holy
Karen.
water, actually.
That was not holy, and that was not
I
water.
was not allowed to
That
touch
was
the holy
neither one
water.
of. No, she done fell in church and said all kind of mean things.
Yeah.
I thought they was gonna have to drag her down to
Sorry.
the altar.
There's no
Hey, Miss
altar in the
Karen.
Catholic church.
Well, that's true. They'll bring
Miss
you down to the
Chris.
baptism and hold your face under. I don't know.
Miss Chris is on.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Chris.
Chris.
Aunt Chris. Hey, Aunt Chris.
How's it going, girl?
You ready to start segment
I
one?
think we can.
Yeah.
Y'all ready for segment one? The Acadians arrived in Louisiana between 1764 and 1785, not in the cities, but into the wild. They found swamps
Wow,
and
wild
prairies that
place.
were cheap, Catholic friendly, and full of promise. They were often given wild, undeveloped swampland and prairies, areas others had no interest in settling. And waterways were the highways of
Yeah.
the time. So if you were near water, you had a better chance of going and actually traveling around to other communities.
Chad's asking where we're from. So we're from Louisiana. Oh, I grew up here in Egan and Iota area.
Yep.
Y'all grew up in
I grew up-
Crowley.
Yeah, Crowley,
Crowley.
Maxie area.
Yeah.
So we're
Probably
hop,
Egan
skip, and
Indian
jump.
Bayou.
Yeah. 'Cause Chef K grew up in Indian Bayou and
In
Rain
Rain.
area.
Yeah,
So
that's where we from.
someone new in the chat. I don't remember seeing
Yeah.
on here, but thanks for being
Yeah,
on.
absolutely. We're glad
ahead
you're
and
here
follow
with
us.
us. Bayous, rivers, and swamps shaped how and where the Acadian people lived.
Yeah. Well, we lived off the coast. Well, off
What?
the coast, off the rivers,
We lived out the
off
swamps.
the swamp.
I mean, I don't know how many people actually consider, hey, look, there's a patch of swampland.
Yeah.
Let's go plant some crops.
Yeah.
Like, well, for most people, that would be way too much water
Yeah. Or too much work.
or too much work.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that. Oh, Chad in the chat is from Pierre Port.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Awesome.
All right.
Welcome.
Let's see. Self-sufficiency was key. The Acadian people at that time, or as they pretty much became the Acadians, they hunted, fished, trapped, raised livestock, and farmed with whatever they could clear. And I mean, that's basically swampland. Yeah, that's not notes from you, Boo Boo.
Okay.
I add my own notes
He put
in.
his notes right here, and I was like,
Where's this coming
I
from?
was very confused, but I liked it.
Yeah, homes were simple.
Yeah.
Usually small wooden cabins or pirogue camps on stilts to protect from flooding.
Okay.
Wonder where they got that idea from.
Where?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Do you
Got
know?
what
Like-
idea?
Like,
To build off of piers.
well, I'm sure they built a house and then it flooded.
Well, they was like,
learned that from the
look. They built
Okay,
the
we gotta
first.
go a little
They
higher.
built the first neighborhood, and they're like, oh, first hurricane came in. They're like, nope, can't do that again. We gotta redo it.
'Cause we're some good engineers. And
Well, I
We
mean,
learned
actually,
from
we
our
did.
mistakes.
We built levees, ditches,
Yeah.
and dug canals
Yeah.
to manage the land and connect to other communities.
Yeah.
So between the levees and the ditches and the canals, they would actually transfer water
Yeah.
all throughout the communities. That way, everyone had an equal chance of getting water to their crops.
so you're talking about this community water wells and stuff like that.
Yes.
Whenever we were doing some work at Exco, filling in the little pond that we had, making the drive around for the big trucks and stuff,
Yeah.
we discovered a brick layered area that was for the community wells that fed the entire Egan. And
Oh, so was that the
Iota
original? Was that the original community well?
community well? Yeah.
Okay. And so they would
it
pump
fed-
up from the well, then
it
they run
fed
it through the canals
Yes.
to go between Egan and
And
however
fed
far
the
out into the
farmers
community.
For the
flood their
farmers
lands.
to
Flood
do
lands.
their lands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. I thought that was neat. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. The Acadian people developed, and I mean, and still, us Cajuns, we have a deep respect for the land and water.
Mhm.
I mean, you still see a lot of people in this area that get up on the weekends to go hunting.
Yeah.
And unless they're working offshore, 12 and 12 or 14, 14, whatever. And on their days off, they go hunting. But for the most part, it's a weekend thing.
And they got to hit that opening day.
Yeah.
Hunting
Yeah.
and fishing.
And a lot of them, they either hit the opening day or the Thanksgiving weekend. They usually are out there, even to the point where they will cook,
Yeah.
like for Thanksgiving, eat, and automatically leave to go for hunting for
Caillou
Black
does that.
Friday.
Caillou does that.
Worm and his dad did
Yeah.
that for a long
Yeah.
time.
Miss Karen says a lot of food supply, and she said learn from mistakes as well.
Right, absolutely.
And Miss Carol Stone
Yeah.
says, I'm not from here, but I have learned a lot by listening to you guys.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you. So we're going to talk about some key places that they basically homesteaded.
Yeah.
The Bayou Teche area.
That was a big area.
Right.
Big
Well, that
area.
was a vital trade and travel route through Cajun country.
Yeah.
It was home to early towns like St. Martinville, which they call the Cajun capital. Opelousas, Creole and Acadian hub, later famous for Zydeco, a blend of faith, music, and tradition.
Have you been to Opelousas lately?
It's been a while.
It's
but
been a minute.
yeah.
It's
And-
crazy.
And last time I went was for
That's what I
fried
was about to
chicken. I'm not
say.
gonna
The
lie.
roads are crazy.
Yeah.
They're weird.
Yeah.
They're just
You'll have
all
a
over.
doctor's appointment in Opelousas, and oh lordy,
Especially if you're coming across 190.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Coming into town on 190 is just
It's
strange.
strange.
It splits, and then next thing you know, you're on two different roads. For real.
hi Hayes.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Sheila.
let's see, the Takapaw region,
Yes.
frontier land with native African, Spanish, and Acadian culture all mingled into one. And that was basically your birthplace of the Cajun cowboy way of life.
Yeah.
So that was those that ran stock.
Cattle,
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They were on higher ground, so they did
Right.
cattle.
They were able, they wasn't underwater.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Hence Cow Island.
yeah,
That was
Yeah.
the state.
right. No water around. It's not even an island. It was just an island of cows.
Yeah.
Chad said they hunted all their lives. Everything we took, we ate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's how you grew up.
Yep.
Hey, look
That's
at
how the
that.
early Cajuns grew up. Anything that they harvested, they ate and made food with, whether it was hoghead cheese from the leftovers from a butchered pig.
Okay.
You see, yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
he
know that
worked
either.
the well, and that's
He
what.
said her grandpa worked at the well over by Esterwood.
So there was a well in Exco where our
In
area-
Egan, yeah.
Egan. And
Well, that would make sense that there would be another one in Esterwood. Yeah.
flowing the other way.
And I know Paw worked on the ferry
Yeah.
before they had the
O'Neill East
Uh,
too.
oh yes, he
Yeah.
worked there as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Before they put in the pontoon.
Yes.
Wow. Let's see, where are we?
Homestead?
Homesteading, bare hands and big faith. You would have cypress homes. Why cypress? It doesn't rot.
Doesn't rot, and it's everywhere.
Right. It was plenty in the time. It doesn't rot. And if your homes got flooded, you could almost just drain
Dry
it
it
out
up.
and
Dry.
dry it out and keep it rolling.
Yep.
Pretty wild.
Yep.
Moss bedding. Do you remember moss pillows and mattresses?
Yes.
The early Cajun people, and I mean, up until that, I think Desiree actually has an old school mattress like that.
I think great grandma had.
She
those.
did.
She had
I
some,
do.
She did
I
because
wish
we
I would've
slept
got
on.
one.
They were in the back room.
Yeah, in the back
Yeah.
of the two beds.
With
right?
The two beds.
I got her quilt.
Do you?
I do. I have her quilt in my room.
And chapels in cabins.
Yeah.
No money, just grit, and that spirit still lives in every backyard boucherie.
Yeah.
From marshes to parishes, swamps turn to farms, churches to towns, which is true.
Yeah.
Your church would be the middle ground of your
It'll
community,
grow out.
and then your residents would be around that, and that's how towns were formed. They shared everything. If you had one person that went and, let's say, slaughtered a cow or a pig, well, then they traded within the community with someone who grew potatoes and rice, or someone who had something else of trade.
Yeah.
And then you would go out, you would slaughter, you would cook for you, and then you would go trade the rest, or you'd cook one big pot and feed everybody in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Some good old times.
Right? And those parishes, Lafayette, Vermilion, St. Landry.
And later on, it got more.
Right.
More
It's,
west.
yeah.
West.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Because it closer got to the 1900s, we started selling more
Right.
this way. But that was the key area.
Yeah. When they first came down.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
So the Acadians stepped into a pot already simmering. So there was already people here when we got here. There were swamp people, not
Yeah.
swamp people, but Spanish people here that were already established.
Yes. Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
What they found when they got here, they already had enslaved people.
Right.
They already had natives here.
Yes.
They
Yes.
already had the Creoles, which were the they're free colored
Right.
people.
Right.
They wasn't slaves. They
You
were-
had a lot of those from the Caribbean areas, Jamaica, Caribbean, Haitian.
and then you had your Spanish.
And right. And then you had a lot of your Spanish folks. You had a lot of your African folks.
But we got a lot of that, our heritage from those people that were already here. We got a lot of
Heritage and food.
and food. Yeah.
Because a lot of the cooking methods came with some of the cooking methods came from France.
Yeah.
But using local supply that they could
Yeah.
find. So they couldn't cook like they used to because they didn't have those materials ready. So they actually got with a lot of the Africans, a lot of the natives. You know, you start looking at African cuisine. Well, that's where our gumbos come from.
Yeah, so
that's where a lot of your okra dishes come from. That's all African descent and the Caribbeans.
So
sausage was a European thing.
Yeah.
Boudin, the original idea of boudin was just basically a white sausage.
Yes.
It was like a rice and chicken style of sausage. And once they got on this side, it became pork because they used every bit of the pig that they could.
Yeah.
So whatever didn't become a roast or some pork chops or something like that, well, they would cook the head down for hog head cheese.
Yep.
They would scrape all of that, grind it all up, mix it with rice and gizzards and whatever else was left over, and you would make boudin.
It was tried and error.
Hey,
when you messed up on it, you tried it again.
You still ate it though,
Well,
probably.
yeah,
I don't think they ate that.
But basically, we got from the enslaved people from Africa and stuff. They brought us family because Africans were very tight in family.
They were.
They stuck up for each other. They
Correct.
Kept everybody to try to keep their family together.
Right.
They also got healings and stuff like that. So that's where voodoo
comes
from.
Yeah, a lot of your voodoo and a lot of your
Voodoo.
Yeah. And then soulful foods like
yeah,
a lot of I'll tell you
a lot of your superstitions.
Yeah.
They come from those cultures.
Yeah.
Chad, oh wait.
Go ahead.
Chad says I have Acadian ancestors from the Canary Islands, Spanish and French heritage.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Monica said she has a lot of pictures of the canals when they were being built. Her grandfather was
Surveyor
for
LIM.
LIM. The main pump for everything is still blurry from the sides
main
of
pump for the Egan area.
The Egan area was close to Hidden Pines. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
The grand pump for LIM was on Ponderosa Road near Hathaway.
Okay.
That was what I was told by my family members from the LIM employees.
Well, for a lot of people remember in Egan on Aspen Road, there used to be a canal right there with all the houses on.
Yes.
At the end of that, that's where that pump well was, and they would feed that canal, and it will backtrack all the way up, almost up to where my mom and daddy lived.
Oh, really?
That's where that canal would have stopped.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And that feed all those farms.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The way it curves around.
Yeah. But also,
was that canal dug?
Oh yes, it was.
Okay,
it was dug.
Okay,
that
it just makes sense because the way that it curves, it wouldn't make sense. It's trying to hit a bunch of property lines.
Yeah, correct.
And give them some water.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Monica says yes, that was the lift pump.
Yeah.
Monica, if you could you share a few pictures of it in the chat?
Yeah, we'll post them.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if you can't share them in the chat, send them to us, and we'll post them on the Facebook page.
Yeah. But also African slaves also helped us shape what you said, like myths and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Our life and our food and stuff. Our Native Americans that were here, they taught us how to hunt.
They taught us how to eat crawfish.
Taught us how to eat crawfish.
Yeah, that two finger pop and then flip. That was all native.
It was all over the place.
That's right.
And they taught us how to eat that. You know.
So we didn't eat the shell?
No, we didn't eat the shell.
That's only British people who eat the shell. We're from France.
Josh and them, they eat the shell.
Poor Jason, Josh. Hey, they said it was good, but they were crunching. They're like, I don't know.
They said they want to come back.
I think they came back. I think they're back now.
They are?
I think they just got back, if I looked right. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like on their Facebook page that they were back in the States.
Oh, we have to shoot them up.
That's what I'm saying. Come visit us. Let's hang out.
We don't have crawfish right now, but we have crab and shrimp.
Hey, I would come up with some boudin cornbread. I tell you what,
Chef K have her kitchen open.
I'll cook you some brisket. I'm pretty sure they don't have that kind of brisket in the UK.
But also natives, they also taught us medical herbs.
Yeah, they sure did.
Stuff like
they
that.
Sure did.
Teach us survivor skills. You know.
Yeah.
What not to eat.
Well, a lot of them were, I mean, even though it was hard to smoke meat at that time because of the amount of humidity in the air,
Yeah,
they still, that was some practices that came along with the natives.
yeah, but natives didn't box in their smoke. They
Right.
did it over open
Correct,
flame and
correct.
dried it out with heat.
Right.
What we brought to them was taught them how to
Box it in.
box it in and have a hot
And
box.
you hot box that one area.
Yeah.
That way you can still smoke it.
Yeah.
Where does the Cajun accent come from? Hayes asked.
That's broken English and
That's
broken French.
Yeah, broken
So-
English, French, and
So-
Spanish, really.
Yeah. So what if you remember right on the last episode, I told y'all we didn't have a person that teaches French. So when we were in Nova Scotia, that when the British first took over before they exiled us, they gave us schools with no books,
Right.
and they taught us.
It was an English speaking person that
yeah,
taught us how to
taught us
speak French.
They can only speak English. They teach,
Right.
but taught us French.
And then once they were on this side,
Yeah.
you know, the schools, the Catholic priests in the schools
Yeah.
would whip people to speak and write English
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not Cajun French.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Paris is in the chat. He says, Layla says, hey, uncle. Hey, boo boo. How's my baby?
Yeah. So the Creoles, the people of color that were free at the time,
Right.
they helped us build strongholds and towns and stuff like that.
Well, a lot of their roots became basically your culture here.
Yeah.
You know, that there's a heavy mix of that in our quote unquote French culture.
Yeah. Yeah, it helped us shape our French culture to this day, what it is now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Spanish settlers.
Settlers.
Thank you. I couldn't get it out.
Come on, baby.
Welcome the Acadian people, you know, because they were Catholics.
Right.
They walked us here because we're just basically we're Catholic.
Yeah.
Oh,
they believe like us. Let's see if they could farm this land.
Yeah.
That's probably why they wanted
Yeah,
us
that's
here.
the only reason.
They wanted us to farm it because they were like, too much water. I don't know how to cook beans.
That's
in
free
there.
labor right there.
Right? Free labor and free food.
Yep. And they left a legacy, you know, in us. That's a big footprint in us.
That is true.
You know, I don't think we learned too much from the Spanish. Basically, be careful who you trust.
Well,
the Spanish kind of screwed us in the end.
Yes, but some of our food is Spanish
It is
inspired.
Spices and stuff like that.
Some
But-
of your rices and your rice mixtures, and I would even argue that jambalaya has a lot of Spanish roots.
A little bit, but that's more African, I would say.
You start looking at Europe and Spanish, they do
And also
paella,
also Indian too.
the seasoned rice with the cumin and all of that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of mixed culture in that.
We probably got the rice from the Spanish people then.
maybe
That's probably where
Probably
rice came
so.
from. That's our biggest crop.
probably so. Yeah. And that's the one thing that grows around here.
I'll tell you, everybody that grew up in Louisiana probably ate rice and gravy at least 3 to 5 times a week.
A day.
I know.
Yeah.
A day.
A day.
Absolutely.
For breakfast, it would be eggs and rice.
But it's
So-
different than other people's eggs and rice.
Yeah. So they shared knowledge. We shared knowledge all together. Even the things that we learned from Nova Scotia. We
Yeah.
shared.
Knowledge,
Yeah.
food,
Food.
what
and
can be eaten, what can't be eaten.
what one pot cooking. Basically.
Right.
All mixed togetger.
And then we
Foundation.
shared cooking techniques with them as they shared ingredients and cooking methods with us.
And shared them all at the table. And then basically that led to interracial marriage and stuff
Right.
like that. We started marrying into the Indian families and the African families and stuff.
Yeah, because we're all on the same
we're all
level for
on
the
the same
most
level.
part. I
We
mean,
didn't- we didn't look at people differently. And I would say we probably still don't look people differently. To this
I
day.
don't find that South Louisiana is massively
Racist or something. Like
racist compared to some places in the United
that. Well,
States.
we were mistreated as well.
I mean, we were looked upon as the same type of people.
Well, look at Gracie's boyfriend, whatever
Yeah.
he is. He come and he was shocked with first time coming into the area how friendly everybody was to him.
Right.
Yeah,
He wasn't really used to that.
Well, you Mexican or is he like
Mexican.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of places just across the U.S. where people just aren't as friendly as Louisiana.
Yeah, he was so scared to meet us, meet the family. And
Meet
I'd be
people in
terrified.
the area because he didn't know
No.
how. He's from Atlanta.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna get like ridiculed and picked on. No,
And he was
he
treated.
got picked on, but not for
Yeah.
not for being Mexican or something.
Right.
Like that. You know.
So Karen's saying the thing about Cajun people, they know how to cook and create meals with what they have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. We cooked whatever was available. We found a way to make it taste good and make our tummies happy.
Still do it to this day. We'll tell in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a meal out of it.
Right. And then Chad says the people that sound like us French talking and general talking are people from Quebec. I talked with some guys from Quebec on my radio. Sound like I'm talking to my cousins.
Yeah.
My
Well-
dad once told a story of they were at the park in Jennings and they had a group of students from Quebec over there and they were speaking. They were trying to figure out something. And he starts talking to them in Cajun French and they were able to understand it because they said it was so close to their own language.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
That's neat.
Well, you got to consider a lot of Quebec actually was cousins of ours.
Waiting.
Uh-oh. All right, y'all, hold on. We're having one of those moments. Nothing
Go.
spilt, but
It's a lady
What you
Jane.
doing waiting on my feet?
She
Don't
unplugged
sit there
some.
crawling over here.
Lady Jane's about to nibble on Tammy's toes, y'all.
Go.
Oh, we done unplugged the laptop, but we getting it plugged back in. Hold on, y'all.
She won't.
We getting there. Tammy, you better give her some more Cheetos. You done
I'm
created
working
a
on it.
monster. She's gonna get you. Help her, Lord.
She's been nervous.
Y'all pray for Tammy today because she's
She's been
about to get her
nerving all
toes
week.
bit.
I don't know what's up with her.
She needs some Cheetos.
Slow down.
Get
Mama.
her,
It needs something.
get her a Xanax or something.
Well, you know, we do what we can. That's true,
Yeah.
Danny. Danny's in the chat. He says, we can make do with what we have. That is part of what makes us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Make do what we have,
Cajun people can survive.
and we don't rely on the government or anything else
Or other people.
or other people.
No, we just find a
And
way.
we'll go help other people though. No.
That is true. Cajun people will get out of their homes to go help you.
Yeah.
Whether it's to move or put up or drop down a pole or cut up a tree that landed on your house.
Yeah.
That's quick, bro.
And he's coming.
Danny says, "Oh my God, throw the Cheetos! Help her, Lord!" Just joking. Much love.
She
Yeah.
needs some help. Pray for her. She's about to get eaten.
All right.
All right,
okay.
we'll move on.
Okay, let me try to
Segment
read
3,
this.
baby.
Remember, everything is still blurry.
You got your glasses?
It ain't the glasses that I can't see. I can't see with the glasses on to read, but that sinus infection's got everything blurry.
Oh,
So I'm screwed both ways.
okay.
Faith wasn't just practice, it was lived. It shaped Cajun rhyme, family, and survival. Catholicism versus cultural glue.
Yeah, sticky, y'all.
Mass, feast days, blessings, part of daily life. Church came before courthouses.
Yeah.
That is true. We had churches
Well, they'd
before
have
court.
the court in the church.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
We had everything.
Well,
in the
almost
church.
everything was in the
And
church. You had court, you had school,
Yep.
and sometimes you had the jail next to the church or in the basement or on the little side building of the church.
Can you imagine doing that now?
Whew. I guess that's the best place for them to be.
you
Is
go,
in church.
look, you got 3 months in prison. You better find Jesus.
That's right. You better find him fast. Better find him fast because it's gonna be rough up in there.
Yeah.
Because you know they didn't have no air conditioner back then.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get
They didn't have no
lessons,
school.
Yeah, they had school.
I mean, they had school.
It was in the church.
School.
So
But-
if you went to
And the
prison,
one-room classrooms.
I know. Well, he had 12 different grades all in
In
one
one-
building.
all-
Yeah,
all in
yeah,
one class.
Absolutely.
so they
you gotta
all
learn
learned the
something.
same thing at once. Don't make sense.
David
Right.
said, hello, sorry, I'm late. Food first.
What's up, Dave?
Woo! Hey, Dad.
Look, we're already sipping, buddy.
Chad's in
I
the
don't know
chat.
what
How often are you guys doing your podcast? I did subscribe also. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are live every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m.
Yep.
And we usually go for an hour, hour and 15, hour and 30, somewhere around there. Tell people are tired of listening to us.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. And let
Yeah.
other people know.
Absolutely. Share with your friends and
Yeah.
family.
And Karen says, absolutely. God in church first, then good time. That's right.
That's right.
Yep.
Baptism, blessings, and funerals. Babies, homes, meals, all got blessed. Funerals were full of food, music, and memories. They're still full of
That is,
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah.
We did a baptism this Sunday.
Right.
And what we do afterwards,
Went go eat
we,
Yeah,
we
went
or
go eat.
cooked and ate
barbecued.
Yeah.
like everybody else around here.
I heard.
I think other people in other states don't do that.
I heard you had a fun time barbecuing.
It was hot. We had this hot pit and we drug it underneath this little tiny tree. We all sat around this little tree and sat around the pit and barbecued.
Was it like a chicken tree or something?
It wasn't much bigger than a chicken tree. It was more like a little ostrich tree. You know, it wasn't much bigger than a chicken tree, but it had some more. And we just sat underneath that old ostrich tree
Yeah.
and we cooked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Burgers, hot dogs.
And
We did
chicken.
some Mexican chicken.
Cook fast, I bet.
That's usually how they cook. It was hot outside, so we was cooking with a full 422 degrees the whole time. Be like, just flip them burgers, keep them burgers flipping. Don't let it sit too long. Where are we?
Sunday meals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Big
mm.
pots, no recipe cards,
Amen.
just memories and muscle. Every meal started with a prayer and ended with stories.
Yep.
That's almost every
That
meal
is.
around here anyway, especially when Tam cooks.
Wait, what?
You be sitting over that stove.
Praying,
Oh, it comes
Lord.
out right.
Lord,
Oh, shit.
help this food.
Oh shit.
Hey, Lord,
Look, ladies
help
gonna start.
help this
Ladies
food
gonna start unplugging
to
things
not
again.
get me in the right. Lord, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death and flying Cheetos, I will feel no evil from Tammy.
Yeah. but
The
she's
Lord
gonna-
is the
she's
Lord
gonna
is
start
leading, guiding, and
unplugging.
directing me.
She's gonna start unplugging things.
Tammy,
I'm feeding her.
I gotta brush the haters off, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Gotta brush
Uh-oh.
all the haters off.
And Karen says, James, you live to tell about it.
I did,
Yeah.
but you don't understand what happened the night after. I laid on the floor in the bathroom and prayed. Lord, I can't get comfortable in bed. I might not wake up, and I still got more to do. It was rough. See, David in the chat says, Tammy, stop. See you later, Chad. Thanks for hanging out with us,
Yeah.
and come back and visit with us.
Please do.
This will actually be
God bless you
saved
as well,
on
Chad.
YouTube
Yeah,
and
and
Facebook.
Facebook.
So you can always go back and finish watching it as well.
And we do reels as well. So
Yes.
you'll get reels on TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
She gonna have a stomach ache.
Probably
I don't know.
not.
She probably has a stomach ache now. That's why she's growling at you. Worm is in the chat, says, sorry I'm late. Another day of cutting grass.
And he didn't cut mine.
No, he didn't
Come
offer to
on,
come cut
Worm,
my
get
grass.
off of it. That's just excuses. God dog it.
He done upset other people today. Leave him alone.
Uh-oh.
Don't
Yeah,
get him started.
I don't want to talk.
We
about
don't want to get there.
Okay,
Let's not go there.
Continue. Go
Big
ahead.
families. Everyone had a row, even the little ones. Leftovers weren't wasted. They were history.
That's true. They either ate them all or, well,
Well,
they brought some more.
how many of y'all grew up snapping beans?
Yeah.
I grew up snapping beans.
Y'all better be answering that in the chat because I'm
Yes.
sure everybody
Jamie,
in
you
here.
didn't snap no beans. Papa
Yes, I
said,
did.
Papa said, don't, boy, let your your sister do that.
You ain't never snapped no beans. Tammy, if you looked at a bean, Mimi said, "No, Chef, put that down. You're gonna ruin it."
Oh no.
I'm gonna mess up my fingernail, but I snapped them beans.
When?
A many a time sitting on the cement porch in front of the trailer.
We didn't have a cement porch in front of the trailer
Yes,
growing
they
up.
did. Yes, they Justin.
There was a wooden porch in front of the trailer.
It was over the wood was over the cement.
Well, the wooden
That
was
was
there
on-
was put in
on the side.
1985 whenever I
It was
got
still
there.
cement,
So
'cause
you
we
didn't-
went underneath the house to play underneath the cement.
Yeah, that's one on the side. That was on the
Yes.
side, but next to Reds.
Well, if you
On
snap,
the front. She
Oh,
had
no, we talking about in Maxing.
oh, okay. I thought you were talking about great grandma.
No,
that porch, that wooden porch was there since I
it
was
was
a baby.
wooden, but it was the cement. It was the cement and then the wood.
She's about to choke.
There was a cement porch.
So,
Worm said next to the cement pond.
yeah, well, we wasn't fancy enough to have that.
Anyway, let's move on.
I'm so glad I mentioned the snapping beans.
And shuck corn and
What?
purple whole peas.
I don't know if we had corn. I don't remember shucking corn with purple.
We did the purple hog, the peas.
Yeah,
I
the
love purple hogs.
snap
We had
beans
to
and the
pull up the
purple hulls.
potato.
Well, I say shuck corn. They bought the corn for us to
Oh,
shuck.
okay, we didn't.
We didn't
corn.
grow. Papa didn't grow corn. I don't think.
No,
But
I
he
don't
bought
remember-
corn, and we would shuck it. Oh, I would. I had to.
Yeah.
when
That was before you.
that wasn't very long then.
I had to do it.
Mom and Dad was only together like 2 years before me.
They were busy.
We're not.
Okay, all right. There's only 3 years difference between me and Danny. That's all I'm gonna say.
Lady Jane.
I don't know how many years between y'all, but I know I shucked some corn. I peeled the peas to get them out. What's she
Lady
doing?
Jane's about to peel your toes.
There is a Cheeto stuck
Oh.
behind her Tammy's foot, and Lady's going.
The dog is after me, y'all.
That's what happens when you throw
What
What
end is the end, Tammy, of the bean? Huh? Some purple hulls. Yes, purple hull peas.
Those are like the best.
Yeah.
They're hard to find.
Yes. And Papa grew them. And we had to shell
Lady?
them, whatever you call it.
Okay.
Okay.
Shut up. I don't know
What?
what to do.
I'm not saying anything. I'm agreeing with you.
I'm going to throw some more thingies at you.
Y'all pray for me. I don't
Okay.
even know what I'm doing anymore. Danny's in the
doing?
chat. He says, I'll never forget when Papa said wear long sleeves. I
Yeah,
said,
sure.
it's not cold. We
What?
pick okra. I said, I'm
Please.
itching. He said, I told you to wear long sleeves. I said, I thought it was about being cold. I was wrong. He was wrong. He got the okra itches.
The okra
Ugh.
itches. I
Yeah.
hated the okra. I
Ooh,
hated
yeah.
cutting okra.
That was like
Yeah,
fiberglass,
boy,
man.
that's like fiberglass. Rub them okras in your hands.
Ooh, yeah.
That's like big old piece of fiberglass.
That's why the
Some
kids.
insulation.
That's why,
Oh,
that's why the kids gotta
Ugh.
go pick it.
make me, give me the fleece songs already.
Mm-mm. What end is the end, Tammy, of the bean? David, go cook something for lunch tomorrow. I don't know what he's trying to say. Anyway, come on, let's continue, please.
Yeah.
I was letting you finish.
You next, Jay.
I am. I know.
All right.
I'm getting there. I'm just making sure there's not going to be any Cheetos after me. I'm
The
No.
just,
bag
not.
is closed.
I
okay.
hope not.
Lady Jane got a few of them over there
Yeah.
for to eat.
Lady Jane got a whole.
Maybe she'll
Oh,
stay
she done
on that
found them.
side and leave me alone.
Oh no, she won't. All right. Let's talk about some of the hard stuff. Slavery and survival. So, majority of the Acadians did not have slaves. Now, coming up to around 1790, 1810, There were a few families, according to the census, that did have some. But for the most part, we worked hand in hand with many of the other cultures that were here at the time. The situations with the Cajuns were usually that they were, quote, sold or given a piece of land in trade for working that land and providing crops, and
pay off a debt.
right, and you would pay off the property. That's, you would work for so many years to pay off the property, and then either the property would be yours or you would have your freedom and you could move on to another piece of property and work on getting that. So a lot of Cajuns worked hand in hand with Africans, with the natives, with the Spanish, the other French that were here. The Cajuns were not legally enslaved like Africans under Code Noir or chattel slavery. However, many were subjected to extreme poverty, lack of autonomy, and economic dependence, leading to conditions resembling indentured servitude or tenant labor, which is what we just kind of talked about. You know, they wasn't quote unquote slaves, but they were stuck in that contract to get here and to be able to start a family and start a home and have property.
Yeah, because it was that unspoken debt.
Right.
Because you didn't really sign a contract saying you owe
right.
about this
amount.
Right.
It was an unspoken debt, and whenever they decided you paid enough, then they decided you paid enough. But and sometimes that was different for many different groups of people. You know, it was a system back then that pretty much everybody profited off of, whether that was food or money. Because I mean, where do you think whenever the Cajun people had to pay this debt back, the food, the money that was given to it, well, that was pure profit.
That was one thing that Cajuns weren't accustomed to, was money.
Right.
Because we traded goods and stuff, and we were at the time we were a tight-knit community.
Correct.
That we would survive on our own and we help each other neighbors out. So we wasn't accustomed to having money.
Right.
To get
we
stuff.
had to legit just go and work the land to get what we needed. Now, that being said, enslaved Africans were treated as property with no legal rights. And that was a far more brutal and dehumanizing system. The Acadians, you know, they had legal rights, but they were so economically poor that they were worked as like slaves to survive. So both groups, Acadians, African descent people, the natives at that point, endured hard labor, poor treatment, and survival-based choices. And a lot of that contributed to what we now call Cajun and Creole culture, which is, you know, unique blended identity born from hardship, survival, and shared land, shared resources. Pretty wild, huh? Let's see. Actually, 1810, 1820 census record shows some Acadian surnames listed as slaveholders. When they had, you know, a handful of families that rose in wealth. But there really wasn't many that rose in wealth like that.
Because it wouldn't be, because when we were in Nova Scotia, we didn't have
any money.
No, we didn't have money, but we didn't have sirs and stuff like that. We didn't have a culture like that.
Well, they didn't grow up with a culture of They grew up in a community where everyone had their role.
Everybody had their equal rights and stuff like that.
They didn't have somebody that was in a higher hierarchy than you. Correct. Everybody lived off of the same terms because that's what they knew.
And that's all they had. I have a hard time believing, because I mean, I know that says it in history and stuff like that, but I have a hard time believing that, because we didn't. Acadian culture wasn't founded on that.
But you have the
Right.
plantations. Who owned the plantations?
But were they Cajuns?
I don't know.
Or were they Spanish settlers?
I'd have to go research it, like Murder
I don't know.
Plantation
I don't
and
know that
places
part.
like
I
that.
would think the only people with real money and who quote unquote owned the property were the Spanish. And that was probably some big wig Spanish folks that came to the area and settled for so many acres or so many miles.
Yeah.
And then those families that lived in this city or area would end up paying that person back for the property. So just a little brief. Let's be real. Our people didn't show up with power. They came from nothing but their name and maybe a pot. And yeah, they weren't slaves by law, but some of them sure lived like they were bound. Poor, worked to the bone, answering to someone richer, same dirt, same struggle. And that's where the real South Louisiana story starts. Not with pride, but with pain that made us strong, all of us.
Yeah. Not a poor Tammy.
Mind your business.
Oh,
Good stuff right there, though, huh?
let's see. We kind of talked about the Creole legacy and the African roots.
Yeah.
So
Now it's pretty much the land that was passed down.
Yep.
We didn't sell our land because we had to work for it.
Right. And much of that land is probably still in family names now.
Yeah. So that was all passed down. We didn't sell. Look at great grandma's property. She didn't sell it. She left it to one of the grandkids.
Right.
You
I
know?
live in the property my grandpa grew up on.
Yeah.
His dad actually purchased the property. His grandpa was a landowner in Egan, and the Amis actually came down different than through Canada.
Yeah.
We didn't come through Acadia. According to everything, or according to what's been told to me verbally, we came down from Nancy, France into New York. And from New York, we eventually migrated to the Mississippi and came south. And there was about 7 brothers. And, you know, basically once they got into Louisiana, they settled in different areas.
Okay.
Which makes sense. On top of that, one of the brothers actually had like 20-something wives. 20-something children.
Okay.
Yeah, he went through like 4 or 5 wives that he outlived, and he didn't have TV or HBO back then, so he made more kids. Like, yeah. But yeah, that's how the Amis came.
Yeah.
Back then.
Well, they had to.
Everybody,
They had farms and they had
people
property and they had things they had to
just
take
better
care
than
of.
you.
And they couldn't afford labor, so they had to make it.
My grandpa came from 13.
Mm-hmm.
They had 9.
Yeah.
My dad's side, they only had 5.
So I don't know, like Papa O'Neill's side of the family very well.
I don't know.
We never really met him that much.
Yeah. I know Momo's side, there were 7.
Yeah.
My mom was the baby. There was 3 girls, 3 boys, then mom.
Red lit next door and stuff.
Right. Yes.
But yeah, land was passed down. Because it was
Oh, that's
valuable for
pictures
us.
coming
Yes.
through. Okay.
Monica is sending pictures.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, what is going on?
And then names that never left. So you had like the
Right.
Boudreaux, the Thibodeaux, you had the LeBlancs, the Legans,
The Guidries.
Boudreaux,
The Guidries.
Thibodeaux, Guidries,
and
Quibideaux.
a little bit later on, you had the East,
Yeah.
stuff like that. The Touchettes and stuff.
Them
Which
old Touchettes.
wasn't really Cajun. It was more. I'm gonna mispronounce. Trying to remember where the Touchettes came from. It was like Ireland or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know. I know the meshes are supposed to have been from Ireland or Scotland.
It might have been Scotland with the Touchettes. I can't remember.
Yeah, and some of their families have mixed a good bit.
Correct.
Scottish
They're
and
the
Irish.
same.
They're
culture.
very similar
Yeah.
to, you know,
'Cause our
the
roots-
areas and the families, kind of
Yeah.
like Cajun culture. The Fontenot.
And the Fontenos.
Yep.
You can't forget about the Fontenos.
No, you can't forget the
But
Fontenots.
you're gonna see them in like the cemeteries and stuff like
Oh,
that. You're
yeah.
gonna see their names and stuff
Right.
like that. You also gonna see them in courthouses.
My grandma's dad, mother
Names of cities.
Yeah,
was
names
a
of cities.
Fontenot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
My mom Ruth's dad was a Fontenot. Grandmother, mother, whatever she was.
I didn't really look up that, but that is pretty interesting too. Because like town of Egan and stuff
Right.
was named after someone.
Yes.
Because that was as the railroad came through. These names.
I know
were
Crowley
created.
was.
Right.
What was the
Well,
name
that's
of
how-
Rain originally?
There's a sign for it, and it's something really ridiculous.
Poo Pooville or something like that.
Poo-Poo-ville.
Rain was Poo Pooville?
Yes.
Let's go down to Poo
It's something
Pooville,
like
get
that.
us some
So if
dinner.
you ever
Rain
go,
sounds a lot better.
if you ever travel north to Rain,
South
there's this-
north?
Yeah,
Okay.
South
where
north.
you know what I'm
South.
talking about?
Yeah, south
Coming
and
from the
north.
south.
Yes.
You're going north.
Okay,
towards
okay.
Rain on 13.
Okay.
You know where you had that big
Yeah,
accident at on
yeah,
13?
yeah.
Can anybody tell me what else Rain is known for? And it is Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh yeah,
Frogs.
The frog.
Nope.
Not the frogs.
Cemetery.
The cemetery
Oh,
by the
that's
Rain
right. You
Catholic
have
Church.
a cemetery
built the
that's
wrong way.
north and south instead of east and west.
Yes,
It's faced
Yes.
the wrong way.
That's
the
yeah.
wrong way.
They got confused when they dug the
Oh.
first three.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Did you look up the story on that and why? Or is it they just didn't know?
I don't think they actually know why
I think it was
built
an
that way.
archaeologically mistake because in the Bible it says something about the east.
It's supposed
to
rise from
I
the
can't
east.
remember.
Right. Yeah,
word for word.
it's basically the way the sun rises
Yeah.
and the way they say that Jesus will return.
Yeah,
So rise in the east, set in the west.
something like that. I can't remember
But
right
north and
detail.
south is where we got confused. Someone had a little Budweiser with their boot in the night
So-
before.
Anybody buried in rain? You ain't raising from the dead.
Well,
You're gonna miss the rapture.
They just know they're gonna raise from the other direction. God's not gonna forget them.
No.
I'm sure. Just because of a human mistake.
oh, yeah, I don't think it's that serious.
No,
I don't think
I'm
it's gotten
telling
that
you,
serious.
it's gonna
That
happen.
is probably a man-made rule.
right?
Yes.
Probably.
Man-made freaking rule.
Yeah, well,
Anyway,
Sometimes it
happens.
bees that way. I
it
agree.
happens sometimes, especially on the big jobs.
Right?
Right.
all right.
Festivals.
Oh, we like festivals.
We like festivals.
We have
in
more
Louisiana.
festivals than cities in Louisiana,
You're right.
I believe.
So a
And
lot
the
of
Boudin Festival coming up.
Yeah.
Yes.
yes,
Scott, yes.
we'll be doing
The Rice Festival will be coming up in October
how many
in
of
Crowley.
how many of y'all know what the Rice Festival is founded on?
Rice Festival, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I want to say that's when all the farmers got together. They help each other actually cull the crop,
Yes.
actually cut the crop,
Yep.
and get it drying, and then they would celebrate after all of that with the festival, and
And
basically as a
share it with the community.
yeah, they would
Yep.
share it with the community and basically like a blessing from God.
Yep.
You know, they would bless the rice, they would have it cut,
Yep.
and they would celebrate.
Yep. And then they'll
Yeah.
have music and stuff like that.
Music, eating, food,
Yep.
everything we're good about.
And trading, learning the culture, and keeping that tradition alive. So,
Yeah.
So then the next people that came along understood it, and and a lot of that would come out of music and language and stuff
Yes.
like that. Our
Yes.
French culture and stuff.
And
So,
food.
and food.
Food was a major thing for festivals.
Yes.
We like to eat.
We love to eat.
We can't help ourselves.
Um,
Anything that happens in our
so
family communities, we eating.
I would love to take a mic and go down in Crowley for the Rice Festival. What's the Rice Festival mean to you? What is it founded on?
I'm gonna
And
get
see how many people actually know what it means.
we celebrate by getting drunk.
I know, right?
I know.
Well, you learn it in school. In the schools in Crowley.
You do?
Yeah, schools
There
in
is a
Crowley
lesson
usually
about
does
the Rice Festival.
classes on Rice
Yes.
Festival and the meaning and how it started.
Yeah.
They used to. I mean, that's been many moons ago
Right.
since I've been in like elementary school. But
It was when I went.
there you go.
Well, I mean, that's kind of point I'm kind of bringing. It's like we're losing a culture And some of it wasn't our fault, but some of it is.
Correct.
You know.
But just as much as we're losing it, we're holding on to it as well.
Yeah.
We're just losing bits and pieces.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a dying culture.
You know, I mean, I mentioned this earlier. When you talk about money and stuff, money that we didn't understand what that meant. We didn't understand what money was. We traded goods.
Right. Well, most of us grew up without a lot of money to begin with.
Right, yeah. And now we're in this era where we have to make money to survive.
Right.
And we're working all the time.
Yeah.
And we missing family events.
Right. Because all you can do is worm to work.
Missing Sunday
to pay for it all. It's crazy. Or to just keep food on the table.
Worm said in Evangeline they learned that Rice Festival is for them to get days off in school.
Danny's in the chat. He says, "You're doing your part in bringing our culture back." Well, we're mentioning it, but everybody has to go and incorporate that into their own families.
But you know how much I had to research to find it because I didn't know it.
Right. It's a good bit.
How much you had to research?
Yeah. Me and Justin been researching the past couple of weeks on some of these conversations.
Yeah. I mean,
like Worm says, it's true, yeah.
Yeah. Where's the button at?
I'm getting there. We need Windows. We need Windows to run the button.
I got Windows. I got a computer and all.
We could drag it in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah. Well.
Guys, we'll do the best we can and hold on to every way we can.
All right.
Where are we,
James?
Huh?
Call to action.
Oh. If you haven't heard it at all during tonight's episode or the previous episodes, we would like to hear from you. So if you have a topic or you would like to be on the show or you would just like us to talk about a particular show, drop us a message. You can send us a DM on Facebook, YouTube. You have many of our numbers. You can send us an email. That's realchat@gmail.com. Tammy, as a professional, has clicked the button the one and only time tonight.
No issue.
So there's not been one issue. So y'all send a round of applause and hearts to Tammy because she put up that's realchat@gmail.com like a professional. DATSREALSHA@gmail.com. So yes, please, if you like our content, follow, like, subscribe, share it with others. We want others to watch and enjoy it just like you. That way we can grow. And
if y'all follow the other groups and stuff, share it with that.
Absolutely.
Like I've been sharing it with
a lot of the other podcasts that we watch, whether it be Hell and Her Seasonings, Cajun Lady Accent. Justin's a huge follower of Implicit Bias.
Yep.
And
they like our shit. They like
absolutely. We watch a lot of Jason Josh.
Yep.
We watch a lot of Duck People.
Yep. Good old
I did me some of my own hearts.
There you go, Tammy.
At least somebody loves you, girl. You love yourself. Woo!
But like selling with local pages like Iota page, Gotchko page.
Yes, the local Crowley pages we've been sharing too.
Share it with those. That way people start seeing them more.
And if you know if anybody's just interested in the topic, share the live with them. They can go back and watch it on Facebook and on YouTube.
Yep.
We'll have reels posted usually beginning of the week.
Every Thursday we have reels posted.
Yep. So new reels will be posted on Thursdays.
Yep. And boom.
Shakalaka.
Shakalaka. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Boom. Boom. Shakalaka. Like that. Tammy, you have anything to input, Chef K?
A prayer request for my friend Amanda. Unspoken prayer request for her.
Yep.
Yeah.
She needs them right now.
Thinking about that, they were having the I'm having a moment.
Did that work?
No, not yet.
Okay.
The service, the remembrance service for Rebecca, I think that was happening today. So be sure and keep the family in your thoughts and prayers. You know, Right now, they're going through a hard time. They're doing the memorial service.
Or,
So
I have Miss Linda who had a little surgery today. Nothing
Yeah.
major, just a little minor surgery. Let's keep her in our prayers
Yeah.
for fast recovery and feel better.
Miss Reed in the chat, I think she was having some issues last week, so I didn't see an update on that. But you
Of
know,
course, and
she's doing good.
yeah,
Uncle Daniel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He started chemo again today
Okay.
Yesterday.
and radiation, if I remember right.
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yes.
Radiation was yesterday.
Both.
They lowered their doses a little bit
Hmm.
because he had a bad reaction. The while back. He got sick really bad, and they had to rate the white blood count and all that. So hopefully this lowering it maybe helped it a little bit, so he doesn't
Right.
get sick so fast.
Yeah, let's cross our fingers, say some prayers,
Yeah.
keep some good thoughts together.
Keep your good thoughts, because
Shout out
try not to think negative.
Right?
Shout out
Absolutely.
to David for cooking us lunch. He did say what we were
Right.
having.
I didn't get anything.
No,
Well, I
no,
mean,
they didn't
that's
send me
on
no
you.
lunch.
What did he say?
He said that we are having
Nothing.
country ribs and gravy with
Tam's
my
mushrooms.
mushrooms. I like mushrooms in there.
Yes.
I'm confused.
You know what? I'm shutting up. I'm not
It's
going
just
there.
mushrooms because I like mushrooms.
Now I see what Lady Jane was after. Them
You know what?
toesies
I'm-
got some
I'm done.
fungus on them.
Anyway,
That's a fresh harvest mushroom right there. I tell y'all what.
What-
being
Anyway,
a Christian with a Jewish last name, going to a Catholic school. Oh yeah, David, I forgot about that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
yeah.
He said he had fun over there. He gave them a hard time.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I can about imagine.
I'm not sure what Worm's talking about, but he's saying his mom was home. Sharon.
What?
y'all have a good
Sharon.
night,
guys.
Good night, guys. We must go see Sharon.
All right. We don't just survive, we grew. Every spoonful, every prayer, every dance step.
And Cajun ain't just a last name. It's faith that's just life that's just passed down, and faith.
Excuse me,
Or,
still talking.
then hurry up. I'm hungry.
You ate already. What do you mean?
I'm hungry again.
All right. So, as I was saying, we didn't just survive, we grew. Thank you very much.
She grew.
Every spoonful, every prayer, every dance step at the Fado Do. That's a thank you to those who came before.
You can go.
Okay.
I think it's your turn now.
Okay, it's my
Okay.
turn.
All right. Yeah, you can
So-
go ahead.
So Cajun ain't just a name. It's a life passed down in a faith, fire, and flavor.
I'm just making sure I don't get something thrown at me.
Okay.
Okay. And don't forget, we're still writing the story, Sha.
From the smokehouse to the supper table, we're still cooking with the wisdom that they left us. So every meal we serve, that's a legacy on a plate.
And worm quits growing.
Worm says in the chat he quit growing, Sha baby. It's okay, Worm. We all get to our
David said where?
forever size.
All right.
All right, guys.
Good night, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We love you guys. We will see y'all next Tuesday. Be sure to check out our streams come Thursday. Like, share, subscribe. Let's share it. Let's grow it. Let's get it going. We love you guys. Thank y'all. Have a great night.
Peace out, guys.
Faith, family, and food, the Cajun Trinity. Bless this house and let the good times be. Raise your glass shot, pass that tray. Real shot, every single day. That's real shot we share, that's and sipping and stirring that soul. From a splash of whiskey to a pot of stew, that's real shop. We're cooking for you.